Hey guys, what's up? And welcome to another DVD review. And this time, it's going to be none other than The Hunger Games. And just to be a little fan here, I know, book, movie. If you've seen my review, click the book for the book review. And if you want to see the movie review, just click the movie. No, but yeah, I'm just gonna go through a little brief history real quick on the book since it's been a while since I've done my review on it. And honestly, before the movie came out, I was like, okay, because I had to read this for a class anyway. And my English teacher, Miss Cooper, if you're gonna be watching this, I just got a little special for you. Just thought I'd give you something, a little nice Christmas gift. So yeah, the Hunger Games book, when I first heard of it and we were gonna read it in class, I was like, the Hunger Games. My thought was it was gonna deal with food and Monopoly. I mean, as bad as that sounds, I was like, okay, it's gonna that was my initial thought, because I was like, I think of Monopoly and two board members like playing it. That's what I thought. After I got done reading the book, I actually pretty much enjoyed it. Katniss Everdeen is better than Bella Swan. Not that I even liked Bella to begin with. Never liked her. Never liked Twilight. The only one I have respect for is Midnight Sun, because that's the one that never got completed. And because it didn't focus on Bella. That's another good thing. So yeah, when I got done with the book, read Catching Fire and Mockingjay. Catching Fire review, which I promised a long time ago that I'd have up, but I decided, you know what, I'll have it up soon. Probably when we get the first trailer to Catching Fire, I'll do a trailer review on that along with the book. And then came the movie itself. Now, seeing the trailer to The Hunger Games, I was like, it's good, but trailers can be a little bit deceiving, and my book looks kind of awkward by itself. So I'll just place them right here. And, you know, going through, I wouldn't really say going through, but watching the movie and stuff, I was kind of skeptical. Because, you know, it is a movie adaptation based off a book, and, you know, if you guys remember Lightning Thief, yeah, let's not even get to Lightning Thief, because, Chris Columbus, what did you do? Why did you ruin the best? The best series I've read since Harry Potter. This is kind of like above Harry. Actually, not even above Harry Potter. This is like around Harry Potter level. At least my fond of the series anyway. With the exception of Mockingjay, which I will get to when I do a review on that. But getting through the movie itself, I fairly liked what they did. It was pretty darn good from what they did. Yeah, they took scenes out, but they added scenes in. Because it wasn't like, okay, we're going to cut these scenes out because they're going to be completely useless, and we're just going to have the movie like that. No. Gary Ross, you know, he did a pretty damn good job being director and all. And I was like, good. I like your style of directing, and I've seen his other movies too, but this was just like, it's coming with Seabiscuit and something else too. I can't remember what else he did, but coming from Seabiscuit, I was like, the director from Seabiscuit's gonna do this? Really? That was my first guess. Guess, thoughts, you know, about the same thing. And going through that, I was like, okay, well, let's see how it is when I see the movie. And going through the movie, you know, his vision was almost about the same way. I think every fan would have looked at the movie. Sure, I know Madge didn't come in for whatever reasons, because they never really explained that of why Madge was taken out. I think they wanted to have some differences with the book and the movie, which obviously does happen. So, with the whole significance with the Mockingjay pen and stuff. So, yeah, looking at that, I don't think Madge is going to be in any of the other movies if she doesn't have a part in this one. So, getting through that and getting through the movie, I was like, oh my god, this is actually really good. Despite Madge not being in the movie and despite them taking out some scenes, just a couple of them, I think they followed through the book pretty well. There were probably like tiny scenes here and there that were cut off. One, for example, being the cave scene, which kind of lasted pretty long. I'm not gonna lie. I liked it, but I was like, okay, can we kind of speed it up just a little bit? Because I was like, okay, let's just speed it up. And then I was like, well, I kind of like it when it's slow too, because it was like building a bit. It's like, oh my god, come on, let's just get there already. And then it happened, and I was like, and then when you see it in the movie, it's like it goes by quick, and I was like, you know, it would have been a little bit better if they did it through that. And the cave scene was a little bit different too. And Haymitch's part, you know, Woody Harrelson, like I said in the movie review, he did a pretty damn awesome job. Lenny Kravitz as Cinna, I don't think I could have seen anybody better than Lenny Kravitz. I'm just saying, when they first announced him, I was like, that singer's gonna be him? But after going through the movie and stuff, I was like, it's all good. Heck, even the guy that played President Snow did a pretty good job too. And, you know, Elizabeth Banks as Effie, hilarious, kind of annoying. And I'm not gonna lie, I did find Effie kind of annoying at times in the book too. So that's just me. I know most people kind of find her funny. I'm not gonna lie, I did find her funny too, but I'm just like, she's a little annoying too. That's just, you know what, I'm just gonna skip over that. And, you know, we also get stuff from all the cast in general did a pretty good job. Primrose, oh my god. I couldn't see anybody else do a better Primrose than... Actually, I have the DVD right here. I guess I'm messing up on a word or anything. Apparently it doesn't have it. Oh well. I'll probably remember once, you know, I go and figure out their names and such. But, you know, Josh Hutcherson is Pedo. Actually, not even just him, I had to say everybody. I don't think anybody else could have done those type of roles other than them. That's coming from me, and that covers the first part of... Actually, let me scratch that. The way how this movie was and how it ended off, if you guys remember... Where's the book? If you guys remember on the last page, which I will get to... The last page said, I take his hand, holding on tightly, preparing for the cameras, and dreading the moment when I will finally have to let go. Doesn't that kind of sound like Twilight to you guys? The whole Twilight love, the whole Twilight ending thing, and that's what it kind of reminded me of. But in the movie, you don't have that. You have a completely different ending that's gonna start a rebellion. And when you have President Snow just like looking and he's like walking away, I was like, I would have loved to see the book go through that. That would have just been like, okay, this is the best book. Hunger Games is still my favorite book, don't get me wrong. I just think Catching Fire is a lot better than what the Hunger Games was. Well, and I can't really say too much because without the Hunger Games we wouldn't have Catching Fire and Mockingjay. So I have my respects for the Hunger Games. But the movie, because we still haven't seen, you know, what Catching Fire is... Actually, we still haven't seen what Catching Fire and Mockingjay are going to do. So, movie-wise, I'm going to have to say this for the time being until we get, like, a trailer to Catching Fire. And... I gotta remember. Because I know Gary Ross isn't going to be directing Catching Fire. It's somebody else. Francis Lawrence, I think? I think that's what his name is. Francis Lawrence is going to be directing Catching Fire, and I've heard that he's also going to be directing Mockingjay Part 1 and Part 2. Mockingjay Part 1 and Part 2, I'm just like, okay, wait, hold on. Deathly Hallows, I have an understanding for. Breaking Dawn, okay, yeah, despite my hatred towards Twilight, I kind of see why they had to do that. But Mockingjay? Okay, look, Mockingjay was at least 387 pages. Or 390 for that matter, because I'm just like, yeah, it's descriptive and all, but I didn't see that being handled in one movie. I don't really see the whole point between having it being split into two parts. Unless they're gonna do something like they did in here, where they added scenes that weren't in from the book, then I'm gonna be like, okay, maybe that could be the case, because we didn't just go through the movie in Katniss's perspective, we also had gotten it through other stuff, like, you know, the Capitol's point of view, Seneca's point of view, what's his face? Keep forgetting them. Caesar Flick, there, and I just saw the movie again recently, and I forget. Wow. Yeah, Caesar Flickerman's point of view, President Snow's point of view, Gale's point of view. It kind of shifts every. It doesn't shift all the time, but it's like every now and then it'll be like boom, 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 boom. It'll be like that, and that covers my whole section on the movie, which is technically supposed to be part 2 to the review, but I'll make it part 1 for right now. And number 2, what they could have done to make the movie better. Personally, I don't really have anything to say. I mean, sure, probably my one thing I'd have to say would have to be deleted scenes, kind of, maybe. But then again, that was gonna be my initial thought when I looked at the special features and stuff. But after watching the special features, I have to say, I haven't been blown away by a special features thing. Other than this movie right here, because I was like, okay, there's special features, big deal. But the amount of special features they had in this, and going through and watching them, it was like phenomenal. Oh my god. So now I have a lot of respect for this. Just going through the making of the movie, going through how the movie was going to be made, having, like, even before pre-production was even going to be started, they have all that stuff in here. They also talk about, like, you know, controlling the game, like how, when setting up the control room, having a conversation with Gary Ross, the propaganda film that they have, and also the marketing archives. I mean, sure, deleted scenes, that there was a small gripe, but I'm just like, you know what, I don't even care about deleted scenes anymore. These special features, like, I'll even show you right here. See that on disc 2? Those special features just were phenomenal. And, you know, let's get to part 3, which is going to be the product itself all together. As you can see, we do have the DVD menu. We have the play menu, the play movie button, and then we have the setup, which is, I mean, you know, it's not from an anime point of view. It does have English, and it has French. Apparently, wait, yeah, it has French, I believe. I don't really know about the foreign language ones, but I know they have it in, I know that the subtitles are in Spanish and English, and I think one more. I don't remember what it was exactly, but I know it's one of the two. And also with the scenes, I can't even at the top of my head. So instead, actually, you know what, nah, I don't want to go up and get the remote, but still, every scene was handled pretty well. A movie itself, it just blew me away. Being the first movie based off a book was just... That's what I have to say to everybody a part of the Hunger Games, the movie. And I have to give a lot of respect for Suzanne Collins, because... Collins, there we go. I keep going back and forth and I'm just like, okay, you know what, whatever. But without Suzanne Collins, we wouldn't have this, so I have that much respect for her too. As do I for the other books as well. And my rating, part 4 to this little review, is going to be my star rating. Let's give the Hunger Games 5 out of 5. I know, right? It's like, okay, I've done movie reviews where I've either had them like 4.5 out of 5s, 3.5s out of 5, 4 out of 5. But then again, that was only because the other two were anime movies. So of course I'm gonna have some gripes with them. In The Amazing Spider-Man, they had deleted scenes and they could have been done better. But this, just overall product-wise, it was just wow. Just, I have nothing else to say. It was just wow. And also, before I get off, let me show you. If you guys are also wondering what books are being turned into movies, Divergent. I checked this out at my school library today because I heard that they were going to be making a movie based off this, and I was like, okay, I think I'll go and read Divergent. And plus, I heard it's supposed to be like The Hunger Games a little bit. I don't know if that's going to be true or not. I have to get my full judgment on that when I read it. And the other book is City of... Okay, I gotta put my space in somewhere. There we go. Ugh, this is going to be terrible. There we go. Divergent and City of Bones. The trailer to this came out, and you saw my trailer reaction of that. So, obviously, these... Yeah. So, obviously, it's going to be quite interesting to see those two being turned into books. And I know I might have been a little off, just like, kind of just going through this. But, you know, I'm just trying to get them on screen so you guys can see them properly. And as far as, you know... The City of Bones go, I am going to be reading that. Well, I should be saying rereading it, because I'll be honest, I checked it out a long time ago when it first came out, and I haven't read it since then, so that's why I wasn't really so hyped up for when I did my trailer reaction. But hopefully when I go back, reread this again, and see another trailer, then I'll do another trailer reaction to that, then I'll be like, okay, it will be easier to recognize, because I mean, come on, you've read a book for a long time and you'll like kind of let it start slipping out of your head. I mean, Harry Potter kind of had, but with the exception of Harry Potter and The Hunger Games, obviously, that's kind of it as far as going on books go, being turned into movies. So if you want to catch The City of Bones, pick it up at a store, you know, Barnes & Nobles, half-price books, wherever, or if you want to just check it out and read it, just go to your local library, or if you can find it at your school, just find it there too. And Divergent, we still haven't gotten the trailer to that yet. I think that comes out 2014? 2014? If it comes out next year, I'm going to be surprised by that. But still, I'll be doing a review on these two. There we go, that's better. I'll be doing a review on these two. I know, I'm a filmmaking channel and I'm going to be doing reviews on books, but that's because I want to get my judgment out on the story before the movie comes out. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm Shirag, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace!